Hey everyone, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. This is SilverHyena with this messy bird's nest I call hair. Anyways, what I have going for today's video is this manga drawing set that I had picked up at Five Below a couple months ago at this point. But yeah, it's like I figured that for $5 you get quite a bit in the set. It comes with bunch of different pens. I'm really curious about that white highlighter pen. I'm really hoping that'll be good. It also comes with a fine liner, a couple of illustration markers. I mean, like, this thing is it's a pretty stacked little kit. So, like, you know what? Let's get started. Okay, so first of all, get rid of the tape here. And see what all we got. Okay, yeah, there's not gonna be a pour shot. It's all in a neat tray. And that's it. Nothing else in the box. Okay. Okay, well, I am really hoping that this fine liner works because recently I had a bunch of fine liners that I got from Five Below, the whole pack dry. If you're curious about that video, I'll have a link in the description below as per usual. In this one, we've got a fine. Okay, well, that one at least looks like it might be juicy. And, oh, we've also got a soft brush tip. That's actually pretty nice. And then got the colorless blender. Now that I notice it, some of these are, oh, okay, some of these are black, others are white. The black ones, fine tip, chisel tip. The white markers, brush tip, fine tip. So let's, got a nice bullet nib there. And of course, standard chisel. Okay, like this one is salmon pink. So it looks like they did all the skin tones in the darker color. Or not darker. Bleh, can't talk. Like these ones are all more skin tone-ish colors. Of course, we gotta swatch all these out. I have almost filled out this sketchbook. I am so happy about that. Okay, that is tricky with one hand. Anyways. Let's see here. Oh, probably helps if I point the camera where you can see it. What was I saying about this thing earlier? Big fat oof on that. Alrighty. Let's try this one. Hopefully this one will be juicy. Okay, that one at least. Okay, this one is fine, but okay, I guess don't get your fine liners at Five Below. Anyways, I'm gonna swatch all of these and then I'll think of something to draw. So I'd like to point out that these were only meant to be swatches. Just, you know, a quick feeler for the pens and markers, getting an idea of the colors. Then I got this brilliant idea. Or an absolute disaster, which are sometimes the best ideas ever. But I figured I'd try doing a quick sketch
since there was plenty of room on the page still. It also figures that I got so distracted with this on-the-fly sketch, I totally forgot about the white highlighter pen I was so excited to try. Spoiler alert. I do use it later in the video. It was a bigger disappointment than moving to Texas. I had such high hopes, and it let me down. But the brush tip markers, now those were great. I especially loved how flexible the brushes were, like 10 out of 10. The bullet tip markers were just okay. I mean, I loved the vibrant colors, but I just preferred the flexibility and softness of the brush tips. No, I'm not ashamed to have such wishful thoughts. Oh yeah, then there was the disappointment that was the fine liner, but honestly, after my recent experience with Five Below fine liners, I'm not all that surprised. However, there are still the other pens, those fine/brush combo liners. There's still hope for this set as a whole. But as for Five Below itself, I don't know. There's this lingering fear they'll go down the same road as Dollar Tree. The reason that I say this is because when I was recently at Five Below, they raised the price of their 10-cent candy. Now it's 15-cent candy. This is bonkers. Inflation, it is out of hand. It is beyond out of hand. Seriously. You go to the Dollar Tree, now it's the $1.25 tree. The entire store is filled with lies. Very disappointed. Things are just insane. Oh, right. Focus. We were talking about art stuff right now. Since my color palette here was quite limited, my goal was to see just how much I could get them to stretch. Sometimes a limited color palette can really make you get creative.
Okay, so it was just meant to be swatches, but I kind of went all out. I just wanted to test the skin tones, and I'm not really sure what I think of this, but I still have one more page. I'm gonna try to do something in kind of an anime style, and I'm just gonna be straight with you. While I may use some elements of manga style art in my work, just straight up drawing anime style, I have a hard time with it. If you can believe that. Yeah, so next page.
Okay, so truth be told, off camera, I was kind of freaking out about what exactly I should draw. Should I just use these supplies in my own style? Should I just call it a day and edit this out? That's all, everyone. Video over. No, wait. Please don't leave. It's not actually over. Come back. Thank you. So I decided on a cat. Cat girls are a popular anime staple, right? What else? Ah, schoolgirl uniforms. Despite the fact that I actually hate any form of uniform in real life, but that's beside the point. Sailor Moon inspired? The only anime besides Pokemon I'm kind of familiar with. Magical Cat Girl? Perfection. Yes. I'm not even editing in a drum roll or anything like that. I mean, like, it's a low budget. Like, this is low budget. That, or, like, it's all desperation. I'll let you decide. But I'm very glad that I went through with the decision to carry on with a second piece because I was having fun with it, at least. As much as I love large art supply sets that contain more colors than a shrimp can see, a limited color palette... Wait a minute, I said that already. Jeez, I need to go back and read my dang scripts. What was I saying about low budget earlier? Alright, anyways, if you find yourself with a limited color selection, please, please, please have a piece of scratch paper handy to test out any blends before bringing a single drop of ink anywhere near your art. Now, just because anime style is not my strong suit doesn't mean I've never enjoyed it. I mean, Pokemon is my childhood, followed closely by Neopets, but that's not an anime. Then there's Sailor Moon, which is often like baby's first anime. I remember being able to watch a few episodes on YouTube before they got like really, really draconian strict. Then I distinctly remember watching, I think it was called Spirited Away, at a childhood friend's sleepover, but at the time, instead of being able to enjoy it, all I could think was, so D&D, Harry Potter, and Lord of the Rings isn't okay because it's satanic and evil. But this is okay? I had some weird relationships when I was a kid. Okay, I still do. But I would like to watch it again without a veil of psycho mom ruining it for me. And this wasn't my mom, this was like a friend or a friend of a friend's mom who was freaking out over anything of like mainstream fantasy infecting her little angel's mind or something. Like I was young at the time, I don't remember all the details. But all I remember about Spirited Away was that it was pretty intense for my brain at the time. Like, almost borderline horror psychological thriller type, if I'm remembering it correctly. And of course the dragon. Of course I'd remember a dragon. All I ask is that you Studio Ghibli fans, I hope I said that right, out there, don't attack and crucify me in the comments. This was a long, long time ago. I think I was maybe 13 or so at the time. By the way, when I brought up the hypocrisy with my friend at the time, she threatened to hang up on me, which was really all the answer that I needed to know I was right. My teen years were a very weird time. Never really thought of that as a major life event that I'd share, but here I am trying to draw manga anime style and talk about a movie that kinda left me with a very weird impression. Anyways, even if you just get this kit for the sake of the markers and the ink pens, it's not a bad buy overall. Now, please don't make me regret asking this, but what are some of your anime suggestions? Post below, but please be civil about it.
Okay, so overall thoughts on this little kit. Aside from the one out-of-box failure, of course, overall, it's not bad, especially if you're just looking to get into alcohol-based markers. I mean, like, you get 8 of them for only $5 plus the extras. You do have to provide your own paper, but again, it's only $5, so it's not bad. I wouldn't necessarily call it good, like excellent, awesome, I can't wait to get another one of these things, but I would definitely put it in the okay category, maybe overall about a 6.5 out of 10 if I'm being generous. So yeah, there's that, and also, okay, gotta reach over awkwardly here. this is the last page of this book. So this is gonna be the last we see of the B marker paper. There we are. Oh yeah, you might want to actually be able to see it. This was a lot of fun to work on. And my air conditioner just came on. Of course it did. It always does. Wouldn't be this channel if it didn't. But yes, this book is, it's getting put out to pasture. There's a lot of awesome memories in this thing. I think that everything in this book was something that I did on the channel. Now, I might even try to curate all of those videos and link them down below for you. Boy, is editing me going to regret this later. But, like this B marker paper, I loved it so much. And if you're into markers, consider getting yourself a pad of this paper because it was amazing. Like, I cannot say enough nice things about it. Anyways, with all of that being said, I certainly hope that you have enjoyed this video and that you have learned something from it. And as always, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and visit me on Instagram at SilverHyena Art. Follow me there too. I always love seeing new people. I like chatting with people too. Post a comment, all that good stuff. And with all that being said, this is SilverHyena signing off. Stay creative, everybody. Bye!